The YouTube gurus say that I have to hook you guys in the first 7 seconds of my video, or you'll click away. That was a timer for 7 seconds. I have had something that is nagging me to death, and I spent this whole last week trying to summarize my thoughts, trying to write them out in a script that was better deliverable. That's not how you say that. But my point is, as you can tell, my thoughts, I'm not able to articulate them right now. So I'm gonna sum everything up in this video by making a sign. Okay, before we go any farther, I think it's responsible of me to say I'm going to use some controversial tool brands in this video, like woodpeckers. And I think I'm going to use Festool tool. If you don't have woodpeckers or Festool, you cannot do this project. And I think maybe you should find a new hobby. Like, well, I don't know. But if the new hobby, if you need woodpeckers and if you need Festool, you just don't do that hobby. Because you can't do any hobby without these. Wait, I need a pencil. I grew up with a passion for learning and discovery. I always asked why, and I usually followed that up with a why not. I remember being glued to my TV whenever Roy or Norm was on. Two people that inspired so many of us so much that we can call them by their first names, and most people just know who we're talking about. I didn't have the tools they had, and I didn't have the space that they had. I mean, I was a child for the most part, but they inspired me. I didn't watch them and feel less than. I looked at them as something to work towards, and I took what I saw them do, and I did my best to apply it to my situation and my environment. We have so much at our disposal now. We have computers in our pockets. We can look anything up at any time. We can watch anything at any time. We can learn anything and explore anything and become anything for the most part without limitation. We have so much more than anyone before us, but we complain more than anyone before us as well. Seriously, if you see someone do something online and you don't agree with it, you complain about it. If someone has something that you don't have, you complain about it. If someone does something in a different way than you would have, it's just complaining all the time. Having all that resource at our fingertips has turned into us being the most overeducated group of idiots to ever be assembled, because now everyone thinks they know more than they really do, meaning no one really knows what the hell they're actually complaining about to begin with. And I don't get it. And I think that's what has made my thoughts so hard to turn into words. It's that I don't get it. I think I'm entering my old man yells at cloud stage of my life. And I do also recognize that my thoughts turned into words could be taken as the very thing I appear to be complaining about. But it's just really more of an observation and a chance to hopefully just encourage whoever has taken the time to listen to me ramble to take a step back and really embrace how good we have it, to just create and make mistakes and learn in real life, regardless of what tools you may or may not have or the space you may or may not have. For most of us, those are all things we can change, but we have to look away from our screens and stop whining long enough to do it. Now, where to hang my sign?